I need to have my tasks completed and my writing environment clean prior to writing. Howdy. Welcome back to How to Write Better. This is another installment in our new series called Ask a Best-Selling Writer. My name is Joshua Fields Milburn. I'm a writing professor at howtowritebetter.org and also a New York Times best-selling author. You've been sending in your questions, which, by the way, you can just comment below with your writing questions and I will answer them in a future video. Today's question comes from Gina. Gina says, I need to have my tasks completed and my writing environment clean prior to writing. This seems to consume a lot of valuable time. Is this a form of subconscious procrastination? Well, the short answer to that is yes, but it's also a form of completionism. So let's talk first about why we procrastinate. We procrastinate because we're afraid of doing something. The task is daunting. We feel overwhelmed by it because you never procrastinate to do something that is truly joyous to you, right? If you're really excited about something, you don't have a checklist of 15 things you must first complete. Now, I certainly fell victim to this myself. When I first decided seriously that I want to be a full-time writer, I sat down every day and I wrote, or at least I planned to. I scheduled it. I aspired to write every day, but I'd get up in the morning and there'd always be 15 things that I needed to do first. I need to fold the laundry. Oh, I need to put more laundry into the washer. I forgot to put the clothes in the dryer. And you know what? The dishes still need to be done. I meant to clean off the countertops last night. I forgot to do that, so that's on my list. And as soon as I complete these 15 things, I know that everything will be complete and I can sit down and finally write. Well, here's what would happen. I would do a dozen of those things and I'd be feeling good about it, but new things always make their way on the to-do list, don't they? And so we always have a good excuse to avoid writing. Well, the problem with that is you never actually sit down and write. However, if you actually sit down and write, you start to enjoy it. Despite what is on your to-do list. Yes, there will always be more things on the to-do list. It used to be I had 15 rules. If I just did these 15 things, then I could sit down and write. I've eliminated those. I've subtracted those rules. I have one rule. This morning, I got out of bed. That's my only rule. You have to get out of bed before you start writing. If I could figure out how to write in my sleep, I would do that too, and I would eliminate that rule. The problem with procrastination is there will always be more things that clutter the path toward creativity. If you want to declutter that path toward creativity, you simply have to eliminate the rules. You can put those off to later. Procrastinate on the things that are less important so you can focus on doing what's important now. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk to you about real quickly is completionism. The reason that we procrastinate is, yes, we're afraid, it's daunting, it's overwhelming, but also I feel as though I must have the perfect environment in which to write. The perfect writing environment does not truly exist in the sense that you'll never find the perfect cabin in the middle of the woods with the right desk and you have the correct quill to dip into your ink. Yes, you can picture an ideal working condition, but to be perfect just means to be done. What do you need to be done? To be completely done? Well, you just need a place to write. I remember when I wrote my second book, it was called Everything That Remains. I moved to a cabin in the middle of the woods to do that. And what I quickly realized is I didn't need anything fancy to write. And I carried this forward everywhere I went. I bought a desk that was literally $2 at a local thrift shop and had to bolt it back together. And as long as I had a place to write, I've been able to write, and I've carried that forward. It can be in a hotel room with a desk. It's at my kitchen table, which is my preferred place to write even today. All I need is a place to write. Whether it's hotel paper, a computer, a phone, I need an instrument to write as well. But I don't get caught up in the environment, and I don't get caught up in the tools. Those things are useful, but they're only useful if they don't get in the way. You're not going to create your perfect writing environment today, but what you can do today is sit in that chair for 1 hour and write. If you'd like some more writing tips, you can download my free ebook. It's called 15 Ways to Write Better, and you'll read it in less than an hour, and you'll walk away with 15 tips that will improve your writing today.